So today we're going to talk about, what do realtors really do? I think a lot of people have this idea that the realtor is the one who's supposed to find you your next house. But the truth is, let's be honest, a lot of buyers are finding their own homes. They basically have a lot of the same access, such as Zillow or Realtor, to be able to search and find their new home. So I think a lot of buyers have sort of been wondering, well, what is it that we do? What do realtors do? The truth is, a lot of the value that a realtor adds actually happens once the buyer finds the house. So obviously it starts with the negotiating, making sure the terms are written in the favor of the client that they're representing. It also means just going through and understanding the inspection process. So there's a lot of, depending on the age of the house, different things that, if you've been in the business and seen, hundreds of inspections, what to look out for. The realtor is also the one who has direct communication with the lender, the title, the inspectors, the appraisals. And the truth is, we're seeing this even more so in today's market. Getting from contract to close is actually quite a tricky process, and there's a lot of steps along the way. So being able to understand, what to do if an appraisal comes in short, which we're seeing a lot of these days, and being able to potentially fight it or renegotiate it, that's really important, and being able to educate the buyer along the way. Also, there are times where a buyer needs to get out of a contract. There are several outs throughout the contract. So a good realtor will also know how to be able to best protect the client's money and get them out of the deal if they need to. I would say, in addition, a good realtor is not only able to use MLS to pull data correctly and really look at comps, but they also, if they're doing a decent amount of business, they should have a pulse on the neighborhood and because what the data says might be what a buyer was willing to spend 90 days ago, 60 days ago. But we've seen that in this market, things are changing week by week. So really being able to understand and have a real pulse on the hyper local market that buyer is buying in can really help inform them, depending on the buyer's needs. And I would say, lastly, a good agent really listens to a buyer. So there are some buyers that we're working with right now that need to get into a home. And frankly, in this market, it's tough. And so, we view ourselves more as consultants to really be able to educate the buyer on what it will take to win an offer. We have other clients who are investors, so really being able to say, hey, you may not get, the best deal right now because of what's happening. So there's a lot of different moving pieces that come into play, making it from contract to close, and really having someone who is familiar with, working with, like I said, appraisers, inspectors, title, lender, that really is super, super helpful, because we've seen a lot of deals go sideways. And so being able to sort of manage throughout the process can be a big help, especially when someone's spending a good amount of money on their next home. So hopefully that was educational, and looking forward to hopefully working with some of you in the near future.